Good evening and welcome to Friday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Trinidad. A 3-year-old Venezuelan girl was grazed by a bullet on Tuesday night when gunmen ambushed and killed her father in Arima. Police said that around 7 p.m., officers from the Northern Division Task Force were on mobile patrol when they received a report about gunshots being heard on Umira Road, Arima. When they arrived at the scene, they saw a black Nissan Almera motorcar parked near the corner of Umira Road and Orchard Street. When officers walked towards the car, they found the bullet-riddled body of Venezuelan Gabriel Ernesto, 28. His young daughter was in the car, crying and with blood streaming from a wound to the right side of her forehead. Officers placed her in their vehicle, following which they contacted other officers from the Region 2 Homicide Bureau and the Crime Scene Unit. Police said that the child was taken to the Arima Hospital and later after she had been stabilized and moved to the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex Pediatric Ward, Mount Hope. Police did not immediately have a motive for Ernesto's murder, but suspect it may have been gang-related. The murder toll for the year so far stood at 34 up to last evening, while the toll on the date last year was 42. While in Anguilla, residents on the island of Anguilla have been given 2 weeks to turn in any illegal guns and ammunition they have as the Caribbean island attempts to turn the tide in the fight against crime. Anguilla in recent times has seen an increase in gun violence due to the presence of illegal firearms. In response to the rise in gun-related crime, the government of Anguilla and the Royal Anguilla Police Force are today launching the Stop the Guns campaign for 2 weeks from Monday, January 29th to Sunday, February 11th, 2024. People are urged to hand in any illegal guns or ammunition to the Valley Police Station, day or night. There will be a locked box in the police station reception. A statement says no questions will be asked, no person handing in weapons or ammunition during the time will be prosecuted for illegal possession of those weapons or possession of ammunition under a gun amnesty law signed by the governor. After February 12, 2024, the full force of the law, including mandatory prison sentences, will be enforced on those caught with guns or ammunition. And in Mexico, a volunteer police force in rural Mexico that says it has been overwhelmed by local kidnappings has recruited school children as young as 12 to join its ranks, the latest sign of how some parts of the country are struggling to cope with organized crime. Armed with rifles and sticks and with their faces covered, boys and girls paraded around the local sports field this week before joining a patrol in the southwestern state of Guero. "Quote unquote, we can't study because of lawlessness," one recruited teenager said. The boy explained how he had learned to shoot a gun after a handful of lessons. Violence has recently escalated in Guero, one of the poorest states in Mexico. In early January, a drone attack allegedly carried out by a drug cartel killed around 30 people, human rights groups say. 4 members of a local family have also been missing since Friday when they were kidnapped, the state prosecutor's office said. The minors are reinforcing the volunteer police said and will do their best to guard the village of about 700 inhabitants while adults search for the missing people, said a local official. "Quote unquote, we're not going to allow them to kidnap us anymore or for people to keep disappearing," he said. This is not the first time minors have been armed in Guerrero, where authorities have struggled to counter powerful drug trafficking gangs. I'm DACIA Richards. Thank you for watching. Until next time.